All you have to do is look around you to know that Kmart is a truly diverse organization. Kmart associates come from all walks of life, from different national origins, representing different ages, different races, both male and female. It's this diversity that makes Kmart such a great place to work for all associates. But where there is diversity, there can also be a lack of understanding and appreciation for how unique each individual can be and the contribution that each associate can make to the organization. An example of this might be associates or customers of a different national origin who speak a different language. In these situations, we need to work together to communicate and respect one another's heritage and unique abilities. All associates have the right to All you have to do is look around you to know that Kmart is a truly diverse organization. Kmart associates come from all walks of life, from different national origins, representing different ages, different races, both male and female. It's this diversity that makes Kmart such a great place to work for all associates. But where there is diversity, there can also be a lack of understanding and appreciation for how unique each individual can be and the contribution that each associate can make to the organization. An example of this might be associates or customers of a different national origin who speak a different language. In these situations, we need to work together to communicate and respect one another's heritage and unique abilities. All associates have the right to work in a discrimination and harassment-free environment, and this right is outlined in a number of important company policies, including harassment of any associate by fellow associates, members of management, vendors, or customers will not be tolerated. That means that every reported incident will be thoroughly investigated and the appropriate action taken. All associates will be treated with respect and courtesy regardless of race, religion, color, national origin, age, sex, disability, or sexual orientation. All relationships are to be impartial and based on respect for the feelings and opinions of others. And the Kmart Open Door policy provides opportunity for all associates to discuss work-related issues with their supervisor or a member of management without fear of retaliation. The Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, or EEOC, was established by Title VII of the Civil Rights Act of 1964. This act prohibits employment discrimination based on race, religion, color, national origin, or sex. The EEOC is also responsible for enforcement of several related federal statutes: the Equal Pay Act of 1963, the Age Discrimination in Employment Act of 1967, and Americans with Disabilities Act of 1990. This program is designed to create a common understanding for all associates. During the next few minutes, we'll provide you with a definition of what constitutes discrimination or harassment in the workplace. Then we'll review the company's open door policy and the process for investigation when an incident occurs. The program also includes a module for supervisors and managers. This portion of the program reviews the reporting and investigation processes more thoroughly. In order to create a workplace where associates are treated with dignity and respect, and to have a shared understanding of the behavior that's required, we begin with two definitions: harassment and discrimination. Title VII and other federal laws define harassment as offensive, intimidating, or hostile behavior toward an associate, vendor, or customer by a fellow associate, vendor, or customer because of race, religion, color, age, sex, national origin, or disability. The Kmart policy also prohibits harassment based on sexual orientation. Harassment may include physical gestures or touching, verbal remarks such as the telling of off-color jokes, racial slurs, making disrespectful comments, or asking for sexual favors. Displaying certain posters, cartoons, or signs that others consider offensive is also a form of harassment. Discrimination is defined as treating an associate, vendor, or customer differently because of their race, religion, color, national origin, age, sex, or disability. Again, the Kmart policy prohibits this behavior based on sexual orientation as well. Another way to understand these important concepts is through a series of examples. Take a look at the following situations. See if you can tell what behavior is considered inappropriate.
I think it sounds like a great plan, Greg.
Yes, I am quite impressed. Your company has really gotten aggressive about wanting our business. I like that.
As soon as we finalize the terms, I think we've got a deal. Everyone agree?
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, Greg.
Okay, thank you, Gary.
Jennifer, if you've got a minute, I'd like to go over the paperwork.
Oh, sure. What's up?
So, you think it was a good plan?
Yeah, as I said, I was quite impressed.
Good. I was hoping you would be.
I think we all were.
Well, I mean you in particular.
What do you mean?
Well, you don't think I'd offer that kind of plan for anybody, do you? You're special, Jen.
Oh, really?
And you know what else? I think we should start talking about putting a plan together just for the two of us, if you know what I mean.
Thank you for shopping at Kmart. You have a nice day now.
Thank you.
Hey, what's happening, baby?
Hello? Is there something I can help you with?
Can you help me? You have no idea. Say, you got any plans after work? How about you and me having a couple of drinks over at the Rendezvous Club?
Look, if you have something to purchase, I'll be happy to ring it up for you. Otherwise, I've told you, I'm not interested. I'm sorry. Please, just leave me alone.
Sure. I'll take this bag of chips. And I'll see you later.
Tanya, is everything all right? I don't know. That customer's really creeping me out. He's been hanging around for a while, asking me out and everything. I keep telling him I'm not interested, but he just keeps coming back. I'm starting to get a little nervous.
What a babe. They're all mighty fine. Wouldn't mind taking her home tonight.
In your dreams, bud.
Hey, look. There's that cute little Paulie boy. He's real sweet, don't you think? Watch this. Hey, Paul. Hey, pretty boy, come here.
What? Oh, with the attitude, huh?
We're just checking out the latest swimsuit edition. Thought you might want to take a peek.
No, thank you. Oh, I almost forgot. Paulie doesn't like girls. He likes boys. So, Paulie, what kind of boys do you like? Little ones like Stevie here, or big boys like me and Earl?
Check this out.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's Walt, just what I don't need today.
Oh, what a great way to start the day with two of the prettiest girls in the world.
Morning, Walt.
How are my two best girls doing?
Fine, just fine.
Wonderful. You know, it does an old man's heart good just to be working around such pretty young things all day. Keeps the juices flowing, if you know what I mean.
Yes, Walt, we know.
Well, then you two have a great day and don't work too hard.
Oh, I cannot stand that guy.
Come on, he is just a harmless old man.
I think he's a dirty old man. I don't like the way he's always touching, hugging me, calling me his best girl. It's just not right.
Have you ever found yourself in one of these situations? Hopefully not. But unfortunately, incidents like this occur all too frequently. During our first situation, an associate was offered an opportunity to craft a better deal based on her willingness to participate in a relationship with the vendor. This behavior is not only unprofessional, but against Kmart company policy. During the second situation, the customer was clearly harassing the associate. Again, this is against company policy. All associates have the right to work in a harassment-free environment. In our next situation, the associate was being subjected to comments and other intimidating remarks by coworkers. What rights does he have to a safe and respectful environment? And in our last situation, the associate was just being friendly. Or was he? Without a doubt, communication and respect among all associates is critical to Kmart's success in today's diverse work environment. That's why the company has an open door policy that provides all associates with an opportunity to discuss any issue or concern with a member of management at any time. For some associates, reporting an incident of harassment or discrimination may not be easy. Not wanting to hurt someone's feelings or the concern about being labeled a snitch or even fear of retaliation may cause some associates to hesitate. But reporting an incident is the only way that harassment or discrimination can be stopped. If you are involved in an incident or witness one and are not comfortable talking to your immediate supervisor, talk to another member of management. Or you can call the Business Ethics and Compliance Hotline at 1-800-257-9060. Another important note, confidentiality in these situations is a top priority. Only those on a need-to-know basis are given information about the report, the investigation, or the outcome. If you witness an incident of harassment or discrimination, report it. If you are involved in an incident of harassment or discrimination, report it. Let's see what action the associates have decided to take.
I still can't believe the great deal we got from Greg. His company must be very interested in our business.
Yeah, he certainly was willing to jump through hoops. Don't you think so, Jen?
Yeah, right. But our business wasn't the only thing he was interested in.
What do you mean?
Oh, nothing. Just forget it.
Come on. Something's up. Let's have it.
Well, remember when I said that I was impressed with the proposal? Well, later, Greg made a very big deal about how he'd done it to impress me and that no one else would have gotten such a great deal.
What else did he say?
Well, he then suggested that maybe even a better deal might become available, one involving just the two of us. He was way out of line.
Totally. You need to report this.
Yeah, right. And lose the deal?
Forget the deal. The guy's out of line and we don't need to do business with people like that.
Hey, Mike, do you got a minute?
Sure, Ange. What's up?
Something's come up I'm not quite sure how to deal with. We may have a problem with a customer.
Really? What's the problem?
Well, this guy's been hanging out at Tanya's checkout counter. He's been asking her out, making advances towards her. She's told him several times she's not interested, but he doesn't listen. She's getting kind of nervous about it.
Does she know the customer?
No, I don't think so. I don't recognize him either.
Has he been here recently?
Yeah, he was just here this morning. I saw that she was really upset, so I went over to her to see what was wrong. That's when she told me that he's been coming in for a while.
All right. Thanks for bringing it to my attention. Now, if something like this happens again, have her turn the light on to signal you or one of the other supervisors. Send her on break and have me paged. Okay?
Hey, Paul. What are you doing in here?
Nothing. I need to get back to work.
No, wait. What's going on? Is everything at home okay?
Everything at home is fine. It's here. I think I'm just going to quit.
What are you talking about? You can't quit. You're one of our best employees.
I can't take it anymore. Dude, some of these guys, they're awful. The stuff they say, it's mean and degrading. I've had enough.
What guys?
Oh, you know, Brenda.
Okay, fine. Look, we'll go to HR right now. I'm not going to lose a good employee because of a couple of jerks.
You know, I'm sure Walt didn't mean anything by it.
That's not the point. I don't like it.
So then just tell him to stop.
I have. He doesn't get it.
All right, then take it to management and let Mr. Edwards handle it. I'll even go down there with you if you want me to.
I don't know. I don't want to hurt Walt's feelings or get him in trouble. He's probably a nice person. I just want him to stop acting this way.
Reporting an incident of harassment or discrimination when it happens is the only way to maintain a work environment where all associates are treated with respect. Reporting the incident also helps prevent further incidents from occurring. Remember, all reports are taken seriously. All reports are investigated, and all reports will be handled in a professional and timely manner. Once an incident of harassment or discrimination is reported to management, the investigation process begins. The Kmart Resource Center, stores, and distribution centers each have individual guidelines that are designed to provide continuity in the handling of each investigation. It begins with a series of interviews. All associates involved and any witnesses are interviewed. Then the facts are investigated to make sure that all details have been reported. A decision will then be made as to what action should be taken. Throughout the process, confidentiality is maintained to the extent possible. Only those on a need-to-know basis are given information about the report, the investigation, or the outcome. This may or may not include the associate who reported the incident if he or she was not directly involved. Company policy guarantees that there will be no retaliation against any associate who reports an incident of harassment or discrimination. There will also be no retaliation against any associate who cooperates with an investigation. Guaranteed. You may be wondering what happened in each of our situations. All were reported to members of management and were investigated thoroughly. In our first situation, the vendor was assigned to work with another associate, but ultimately, the relationship with the vendor was terminated. In the first store situation, Tanya alerted her supervisor the very next time the customer appeared in her checkout lane. Management spoke to him, and shortly thereafter, the customer stopped visiting the store when Tanya was working. At the distribution center, Paul decided to stay with the company. He was promoted to supervisor. Jack, Steve, and Earl each received a notice of corrective action. If they engage in any similar behavior again, they may be terminated. Finally, the overly friendly associate Walt received both a verbal and written warning regarding his behavior. He did not realize that his behavior was affecting others. With help from store management, Walt has been working hard to improve his behavior toward other associates. There have been no further incidents. Each and every one of us is unique, and we each bring a unique perspective to what we do every day. Accepting, appreciating, and respecting our individual diversity is what creating a respectful work environment is all about. It's important in how we do business with our vendors. It's important for our relationships with other associates, and it's important in how we serve our customers. It's also important to remember that harassment or discrimination of any kind will simply not be tolerated by anyone, including customers, vendors, other associates, or members of management. Remember, if you are involved in an incident of harassment or discrimination, or you witness such an incident, report it. The Kmart Open Door Policy provides all associates with an opportunity to discuss any issue with a member of management. It's the only way to help prevent incidents of harassment and discrimination from occurring and to create a truly respectful work environment. Kmart is a truly diverse organization, and it's this diversity that makes Kmart such a great place to work and shop. Remember, recognizing that differences do exist and embracing the things that make each of us unique is how we can help Kmart be a great place to work for all associates.
At Kmart, customers rule. That means everything we do is focused on the customer. It also means that we want each of our customers to have a world-class shopping experience every time they visit one of our stores. How do we do that? By providing superior customer service to all Kmart customers. Superior customer service means going the extra mile to meet and exceed customers' expectations. Think about it. Kmart customers are a very diverse group, tall and short, small and large, young and not so young. Some customers have disabilities, including mobility impairments, blindness, deafness, or a disability you cannot see, such as a learning disability or psychiatric illness. But there is one thing all Kmart customers have in common. It's the reason they've come into the store. Every customer has a need, and it's our job to satisfy that need every day. Because when you satisfy your customers, exceed their expectations, and provide a welcome, friendly, and accessible environment in which to shop, you're delivering superior customer service. It all begins with you, the store associate, with your smile and your willingness to help our customers. As you've learned in other associate training programs, our commitment to customer service means assisting all Kmart customers. In addition to providing world-class customer care, Kmart is also committed to removing any barriers that could detract from a customer shopping experience. According to the U.S. Census Bureau in 2002, more than 50 million Americans had some form of disability. Disabilities include a difficulty to walk, see, speak, hear, or understand others. Remember, some disabilities are physically obvious, but others may be the result of a stroke, autism, or other conditions that affect the brain. These are called hidden disabilities because you cannot often tell that people are disabled simply by looking at them. If customers tell you they have a disability, don't question that statement. Instead, do your best to assist them. Each day, customers with disabilities enter our stores to shop. That's why this sign is posted right next to the front door. It lets customers know that if they are disabled and in need of assistance, all they have to do is come to the service desk and ask. It also lets customers who use service animals know that the animals are welcome in the store. And while we make every effort to maintain an open and barrier-free environment, some obstacles may still arise. It's important that these be identified and removed on a regular basis. Barriers may include parking spaces blocked by shopping carts, aisles blocked with freight, fitting rooms and restrooms that are inaccessible or blocked, counters that are cluttered with boxes or other supplies, closed or blocked wheelchair-accessible checkout lanes, merchandise that is simply out of reach, or any other obstacle that makes it difficult for customers to shop our stores. These are barriers you can see, but there's another type of barrier that can exist. It has to do with attitude, how you feel towards people with disabilities. Misunderstandings and misconceptions can create some of the biggest barriers of all. Our goal is to exceed the requirements of all our customers, including those protected by the Americans with Disabilities Act, or ADA. The ADA is a federal law that requires all public and commercial establishments, like Kmart stores, to be accessible to individuals with disabilities. From the parking lot to the checkout lanes and everywhere in between, customers have a right to expect a barrier-free shopping environment, and it's our responsibility to provide it. We will also give you some specific guidelines for the placement of display racks and show you ways that you can assist customers with disabilities. It all adds up to world-class customer service. As a trained associate, you'll find it very easy to meet and exceed customers' expectations and ADA requirements just by doing your regular job. For example, out in the parking lot, which is the very first place our customers see when they come to our stores, it's easy to understand how an everyday item like a shopping cart can create a significant barrier for some customers. But it's just as easy to turn the situation around. Take another look. Frequent maintenance of the parking lot can increase customer satisfaction from the moment the customer enters the lot. It's important that all parking spaces and access aisles be kept free and clear of shopping carts and other obstructions at all times. If you see a shopping cart blocking a parking space reserved for customers with disabilities, or the striped areas around it, take a moment to move the cart out of the way. Then, place it in the cart corral or take it to the store. What if the barrier is another vehicle? If a vehicle is blocking one that belongs to a customer who uses a wheelchair or scooter, make every effort to identify the owner so the vehicle can be moved. This can include making a PA announcement in the store if necessary. If that doesn't work, however, be sure to tell your supervisor about the car causing the problem. Just inside the store, there's another everyday item that can be a barrier to someone in a wheelchair or on a scooter. Imagine how frustrating this situation might be if handbaskets were out of your reach. It's easy to keep the handbaskets in 2 equal stacks so that any customer can reach them. If your store has electric scooters, it's important to make sure that the batteries are charged and that the scooters are available for customers' use at all times. At the end of each day, return the scooters to the front of the store and plug them in so that they can recharge overnight. It's also a good idea to keep the scooters plugged in during the day when they're not in use. Let's take a look now at several areas throughout the store and the specific requirements for accessibility. It's very important to keep proper spacing between movable display racks so that customers in wheelchairs or on scooters can access the merchandise on the racks. You'll want to make sure there is as much space as possible to access merchandise on movable displays, and that there is, at a minimum, a path of at least 32 inches to at least one side of each movable display. These 32-inch paths should be linked together to prevent making places where customers who use wheelchairs or scooters must back up to exit the area. When tables are used to display merchandise, there must be at least 32 inches between the long sides of the table and any table located next to it. In addition, movable four-way display racks, such as those found in our apparel departments, jewelry, accessories, and hosiery, must have at least 32 inches on any side where other four-way racks are located next to them. This makes it possible for a customer using a wheelchair or scooter to access the merchandise on these racks. In a few of our stores, however, the amount of space required between movable displays and between tables may be slightly different. Ask your store's management team what the specific requirements are for your store. Also, if you find that you need to remove racks from the sales floor in order to meet the rack spacing requirements we've outlined, talk with your store's management team before removing any racks. It's important to follow these rack spacing policies so customers in wheelchairs or on scooters can access our apparel merchandise. However, even with proper rack spacing, there may be times that a customer in a wheelchair or on a scooter may have difficulty accessing apparel items. Other areas of the store where customers in wheelchairs or on scooters may have difficulty include accessing merchandise in the furniture display area, or using self-service devices or machines. In order to provide our customers who use wheelchairs or scooters with increased access to apparel, furniture, and self-service devices and machines, Kmart offers a service to help these customers. When a customer who uses a wheelchair or scooter asks for assistance, explain that there are two different options available. First, offer the customer one of the store's two-way communication devices that are kept at the service desk, such as a walkie-talkie. That way, the customer can contact the service desk when he or she needs assistance to reach or access apparel merchandise, furniture, or to use a self-service device or machine. If the customer prefers not to use a walkie-talkie, make yourself or another associate available to help the customer. And whether a customer is asking for assistance on a walkie-talkie or in person at the service desk, make sure an associate responds within 3 minutes of the customer's request for assistance. In addition to the rack spacing requirements we've outlined, there must also be a 36-inch pathway to all merchandise displayed in a drive aisle, to all fixed displays, and to all appliances. When there is merchandise displayed next to a wall or eye wall, there must be a path of at least 36 inches between the merchandise and the wall. The same is true if your store uses straight-run displays in drive aisles or outside during sidewalk sales. Aisle stacks are only permitted in the pantry section of Kmart stores and the grocery section of Super Kmart stores. Within these sections, aisle stacks need to be placed so that the merchandise next to the stack is accessible. It's important that aisle stacks do not block access to an entire category of merchandise, but they may block one of the brands of merchandise, such as Folgers coffee versus all of the other brands of coffee. In addition to providing a convenient shopping experience, we also want to provide our customers with a safe shopping environment. That means making sure that the aisles throughout the store are free of obstacles or barriers that could become safety hazards for customers and associates alike. Ladders and other equipment used to move merchandise on the sales floor, like flatbed carts or four-highs, must not be left unattended in the aisles, even for a short period of time, such as when you go on break. And boxes should not be left unattended on the sales floor. If you need to assist a customer for a moment, however, move the cart or boxes that you're working with out of the way first. Fitting rooms and restrooms are provided for our customers' convenience. But when access to these areas is blocked, customer satisfaction suffers. All fitting rooms and restrooms must be kept clear of obstructions and clutter at all times. It only takes a few seconds to provide good customer care in these areas. In some stores, the fitting rooms and restrooms are locked during business hours to help reduce the risk of theft. The wheelchair-accessible fitting rooms and restrooms can only be locked if all the other fitting rooms and restrooms in the store are locked. If the fitting rooms or restrooms in your store are locked and a customer asks you for assistance, provide it right away. Many of the most important ways that we can provide our customers with a great shopping experience involve you, the Kmart associate, and the manner in which you assist our customers. When a customer asks for assistance, provide it, even if it's not in the department where you usually work. For example, if you work in soft lines and you happen to be walking through the hardware area when a customer asks you for help, stop and provide it. If you work in the photo shop or electronics and you encounter a customer in another department who needs assistance, stop and provide it. Do not tell a customer, "This is not my department." Instead, offer to help the customer. Not only will the customer appreciate it, you'll feel good knowing you've helped meet and exceed a customer's expectations. There are also several areas in the store where great customer service is a key element to providing individuals in wheelchairs or on scooters with a great shopping experience. These include jewelry, electronics, and the service desk, where the counters in the store are sometimes too high to be easily used by customers using a wheelchair or scooter. If you are working at one of these higher counters, step out from behind it to assist the customer. Some counters have flip-up shelves to assist customers in wheelchairs or on scooters. Make sure you know how to use these shelves. If you don't, ask your supervisor. If your store has flip-up shelves and they're not working properly, be sure to let a member of the management team know right away. In some stores, the counter may have a lower portion designed for easy wheelchair or scooter access. Make sure this area of the counter is kept clean and free of clutter at all times. Many service desks have a lowered portion of the counter. This lowered portion of the counter must be kept free and clear of merchandise or other materials at all times. Outdoor sales areas, including sidewalks and tents, are another area where we need to make sure customers have open access. It's important that there are clear paths, at least 36 inches wide, to the merchandise sold outdoors, and that there are clear paths, at least 36 inches wide, from wherever merchandise is being sold outdoors to the entrance of the store. Keep a lookout for shopping carts and any fixtures that may block access, and remove them right away. One of the most important areas of your store is the one our customers see last, the checkout. Having an open checkout lane that is wheelchair and scooter accessible allows customers to complete their shopping experience with ease. It also means that every Kmart store is working hard to comply with the requirements of the ADA and exceed them. If you are a front-end associate and the lane you are working in is wheelchair accessible, it's important that you do not close your checkout lane without making sure that another accessible checkout lane is open. If you are working at a wheelchair accessible checkout lane, be sure to point out to your front-end supervisor that your lane is wheelchair accessible when he or she sends you on break or it is the end of your shift. Your front-end supervisor will then make sure that someone else covers your checkout lane or that another wheelchair accessible lane is opened. That way, an accessible checkout lane for all our customers, including those using wheelchairs or scooters, will always be open and available. The service desk can be used as the accessible checkout lane, but only if it is the only checkout open in the store. For some, interacting with people who are different from us may be uncomfortable. Some people are simply afraid that they might do or say the wrong thing. Customers with a disability, like all customers, need you to be patient, to listen to their needs. This may include reaching merchandise from a display or taking packages to a customer's car. In most cases, the assistance you provide will be greatly appreciated. But if you think you might be uncomfortable or have concerns about assisting a customer with a disability, consider these tips. Always smile at the customer. Be considerate and recognize their need without calling attention to the disability. Always ask permission prior to providing any assistance. Listen and respond to the customer's needs. And always treat each customer in a friendly and professional manner. When offering assistance to a customer who is blind, be sure to announce your presence and identify yourself. When escorting blind customers to another location in the store, allow them to take your arm if they would like to, but do not take their arm. If they ask for directions, offer to show them where they wish to go. In addition, offer to read store signs and merchandise labels. Service animals have been individually trained to perform tasks for people with disabilities, such as guiding people who are blind, alerting people who are deaf, pulling wheelchairs, alerting and protecting a person who is having a seizure, or performing other special tasks. Service animals are working animals. They are not pets. If you are unsure if an animal is a service animal, you may ask, "Is that a service animal?" If the customer says yes, accept the customer's answer and let the animal into the store, even if the nature of the customer's disability is not obvious. Some customers may be deaf or hard of hearing. When assisting a deaf customer, signal before you speak. Face the customer when speaking. Speak clearly and avoid shouting. If the customer has an interpreter, maintain eye contact and address the customer directly. Ask the customer if he or she would like to communicate in writing, and offer paper and pencil. When helping customers with speech impairments, it's important to allow enough time to establish positive communication. Be sure to smile and greet the customer. Listen closely to what the customer says. If you don't understand what the customer says, it's okay to ask the customer to repeat it. Then, repeat back what you've heard until the customer acknowledges your understanding. If you are still having trouble communicating with the customer, try asking yes or no questions, such as, "Are you looking for the fitting room?" or "Would you like assistance reaching merchandise?" Then, if necessary, offer the customer a pen or pencil to write down his or her question. Some customers, including those with a mental disability, may become confused or disoriented, especially in a large store like Kmart. When offering assistance to someone who is confused, be patient. Allow the customer time to express his or her thoughts. Ask short questions to help understand what the customer needs. Then, escort the customer through the store. This may help remove their confusion. Sometimes a disability may be a temporary condition. Customers on crutches or in wheelchairs need to feel comfortable when they shop our stores as well. Most of the time, a helping hand is all they need. It's a simple way to make sure that a customer with a temporary disability has a satisfying shopping experience. People with disabilities want to be treated just like everyone else. You'll find that helping customers with disabilities is easy. If you're afraid of doing or saying the wrong thing, you can work to overcome your fear. Remember these key points. Help a customer with a disability as you would any other customer, with eagerness and patience. Always smile and offer your assistance, but know that it's okay for the customer to refuse your help. Always speak directly to a person with a disability, even if he or she is accompanied by someone who is not disabled. And remember to treat all customers, including those with disabilities, with respect. They will really appreciate it. And you can feel good about a job well done. When customers enjoy their shopping experience, the benefits are clear. There's an increase in customer satisfaction, customer loyalty, and improved sales and profitability. Remember, all Kmart customers deserve the same amount of exceptional customer service, whether they have a disability or not. It's up to you, as a Kmart associate, to help make sure every customer, regardless of disability, has a satisfying shopping experience. For more information on ADA or customers with disabilities, consult your store manager, human resources representative, or CST Bulletin Number 3. This bulletin, along with your store's operating policies, address a number of accessibility and customer service opportunities. For more general information, contact your local or state disability association.
Last year.
I did, but recently mine broke down, so I gotta buy a new one.
On a break.
The guy from the service center said dirt from rental tapes ruined the video heads. You know, with my family, how many tapes I rent?
Sure. Why'd you let the service guy repair it?
You know how much it costs to replace video heads on a VCR?
Do I look like Miss Fix-It?
It's just cheaper to buy new ones.
Well, make sure when you buy this one, you're Kmart Smart.
Kmart Smart?
Yeah, Kmart Smart.
Welcome to this introduction of the Kmart Smart Plan. Kmart's Smart Plan is a low-cost, easy-to-use product protection plan that many of our customers will want to purchase. It's available on numerous products in our stores and will benefit your department by helping to increase both sales and profits. This training video is divided into two segments. The first will explain the features of the two available plans and what they cover. The second will demonstrate the preferred way to offer these plans to your customers. The important thing to remember is that the Smart Plan is not an extended warranty. It's much more. You don't have to give a long presentation, you just have to be positive and let the customer know one of the many benefits that the Smart Plans have to offer. We'll talk more about that later because first, it's important that you understand the features of these two unique Kmart Smart Plans. The two plans you can offer to the customer are the Kmart Smart Replacement Plan and the Kmart Smart Service Plan. The replacement plan is available for items costing $100 or less, and the service plan is available for items costing over $100. We'll give you the details on these two plans one at a time. First, we'll cover the Kmart Smart Replacement Plan. The Kmart Smart Replacement Plan starts on the date of purchase and is in effect for a period of 1 year. It's available on products ranging in price up to $100. Customers can call 1-800-99-KMART for help if they have any questions, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. The procedure for replacement is very simple. The customer just mails the product to Sterling, Virginia at their expense. They'll receive a gift certificate for the value of the product plus sales tax in just 10 to 14 days. The gift certificate can be used for any item in the store. Although the plan is not renewable, it is transferable. It's that simple, and that's the beauty of the Kmart Smart Replacement Plan. Now, I bet you're wondering, how much does it cost? Well, for products selling from $0 to $50, the price is just $4.99. And for products over $50 to $100, the price is just $7.99. This plan is a great value for the customer. When offering it, you must make sure you say the word replacement. The word replacement has a definite significance to the customer. It lets the customer know that they will get a brand new product, not one that's been fixed. All the customer has to do is call 1-800-99-KMART. It's also important to let the customer know that within 30 days of the purchase, the product is to be returned to Kmart for replacement. After 30 days, the customer must mail the product to Sterling, Virginia for a Kmart gift certificate. If you don't let the customer know that it is a mail-in program up front, they'll assume that the product comes back to the store. That's not how the program works. Products can only be returned to the store within the first 30 days. Our helpline operators will inform the customer of this when the customer calls. The next plan is the Kmart Smart Service Plan. Under this plan, the customer's product will be repaired at one of our nationwide service centers. The Kmart Smart Service Plan goes into effect after the manufacturer's parts and labor warranty expires and remains in effect for 1 year. It's available on products over $100. Now, there's no limit to repair cost unless the repair cost exceeds the replacement cost. If that's the case, a gift certificate will be issued for the purchase price of the item. Items also will be repaired as often as necessary. However, the fourth time a repair is needed, the no lemon protection goes into effect and the item will be replaced. The plan also covers damage from electrical surges and offers on-site service for televisions over 25 inches. The customer just can't lose with this plan. But that's not all. The Kmart Smart Service Plan is renewable, transferable, and service is available nationwide. The helpline is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Under this plan, when a customer has a problem with their product, they call 1-800-99-KMART for service. It doesn't matter if there's a Kmart in their area or not. There are 7,000 service centers, and we'll find the one closest to their home. It doesn't get any more convenient than that. The benefits are clear. The procedures are straightforward. But once again, we're back to the age-old question, what's it going to cost? Well, for products over $100, the price is $16.99. For products over $200, the price is $19.99. For products over $300, the price is $29.99. And for products over $500, the price is $39.99. Now you can add value to the list of benefits of the Kmart Smart Plan, but price isn't the only thing that adds value to this plan. The Kmart Smart Service Plan includes 1 annual cleaning of audio or video heads on cassette decks, VCRs, and camcorders. This is a great benefit the Kmart Smart Service Plan offers our customers. By offering preventative maintenance on select items, we let the customers know that they don't have to have a problem to take advantage of our plan. On these products, the plan pays for itself when the audio or video cleaning is done. We've broken down the basics of the two plans. Now here's some general information and more benefits of the Kmart Smart Plans. The Kmart Smart Plan can be used for any item in the store, but the most likely items will be ones that run on gas, electricity, batteries, or human power. The Smart Plan must be purchased at the time the item is purchased. It doesn't cover accidental breakage, but it does cover the remote controls. If the customer decides to cancel the Smart Plan policy, there is a full refund in the first 90 days. After 90 days, the refund is prorated minus any claims. Now that you understand this new program, let's look at what the Kmart Smart Plan isn't. You are not selling an extended warranty. You never want to refer to the plan you're offering to your customers as an extended warranty, guarantee, or service contract. Many customers don't like extended warranties, but this program is different. Here are the differences between the Kmart Smart Plans and an extended warranty. 1, the Kmart Smart Plan will replace or keep the customer's product running like new. Most extended warranties only extend the manufacturer's limited warranty, so refer to your plan as the Kmart Smart Plan. 2, the Kmart Smart Plans are insured by an independent insurance company, AIG, one of the highest rated insurance companies in the business. Selling an insured plan guarantees the customer will always have coverage regardless of what happens. Most extended warranties are not insured. If a company sells an uninsured plan and then goes out of business, the customer is left holding a worthless contract. Well, that can't happen with the Kmart Smart Plan. 3, the Kmart Smart Service Plan starts after the manufacturer's warranty, unlike many of the competition's extended warranties that begin at the date of purchase. In most cases, the extended warranty and the manufacturer's warranty are running simultaneously. Here's how the Kmart Smart Service Plan works. If the manufacturer gives you 90 days labor and a year on parts, the Kmart Smart Plan would add a year to the labor and parts, giving 15 months of coverage on the labor and 2 years on the parts. This makes the plan of greater value and use to the customer. And 4th, the Kmart Smart Service Plan covers more than the manufacturer's warranty and extended warranties. Here are the things it covers: dust, heat, humidity, normal wear and tear, lightning and power surges, as well as annual head cleanings on video and audio products, and no lemon protection. As you can see, the Smart Service Plan covers a lot more than just defects in parts or workmanship, which is what most extended warranties cover. It offers an excellent value. The better the customer understands the coverage, the greater the chances they'll buy the plan. Now let's take a look at ways to offer the Kmart Smart Plan to the customers. We're going to show you effective ways to offer it and ways you should never offer it. Remember that when offering the plan, you don't want to spend 20 minutes trying to sell the customer. You just want to give a short and proper presentation, making sure the customer hears at least one benefit of the Smart Plan. The more customers you offer the plan to, the more customers will buy it.
Hi, how are you today?
Oh, I'm fine.
That's great. Your total is $72.99. Would you like to put this on your Kmart credit card?
Oh, yeah. What happened here? Well, the sales associate was friendly and polite, but she didn't inform the customer about the Kmart Smart Replacement Plan. Remember, if you don't tell them, you won't sell them. Let's see how this encounter could have been better.
Hi, how are you today?
Oh, I'm fine.
That's great. I don't know if you are aware of this, but this product qualifies for the Kmart Smart Replacement Plan. If a problem should arise in the first year, this product will be replaced with a new one.
What about the manufacturer's warranty?
The warranty on this item is limited. The manufacturer may just repair it. With the Kmart Smart Replacement Plan, if a problem should arise in the first year, you will receive a gift certificate to purchase a brand new one.
Oh, yeah? What's it cost?
That's the best part. On this item, it's only $7.99.
Wow, that's great. I'll take it.
Great.
That's better. The sales associate was not only friendly and polite, but also mentioned the Kmart Smart Replacement Plan along with one benefit of the plan. This approach led to a sale and most probably a satisfied customer. It's a win-win situation for Kmart and the customer.
I see you're looking at VCRs.
Yes, I am.
Well, here, look at this. You will buy the Kmart Smart Plan. You will buy the Kmart Smart Plan. You will buy the Kmart Smart Plan.
I will buy the Kmart Smart Plan. I will buy the Kmart Smart Plan.
Subliminal or not so subliminal messages only work in science fiction movies or on television sitcoms. In the real world, you really must use more conventional methods.
I see you're looking at VCRs.
Yes, I am.
Well, we have a great selection. Have you decided on a model that you like?
Well, yes, I decided on this one right here.
That's a great choice. Hi-fi audio sounds great, and the on-screen programming makes it easy to operate.
Good. Those are features that are very important to me.
Another thing you should know is that all our VCRs are eligible for the low-cost Kmart Smart Service Plan.
Oh, I was noticing that. Can you tell me a little bit about it?
It includes preventive maintenance in its coverage, which makes it a great deal.
What exactly is preventative maintenance?
Once a year, you'll be able to have the audio and video heads of your VCR cleaned. It's maintenance that should be done to keep the performance of your VCR at its best.
Oh, okay. That sounds good. I've got one more question now.
Now that's a little more down to earth. This associate made a very effective presentation. It was short and positive. By demonstrating his product knowledge, he established a rapport with the customer, a rapport that can help you present the value of the Kmart Smart Plans. As mentioned earlier, some customers have a negative perception of extended warranties. Even though the Kmart Smart Service Plan provides great value with its preventative maintenance feature, you don't want to risk killing the sale by being overly eager with the Smart Plan offer.
Yep. This baby ought to do the job.
Oh, it's a good one, all right. You don't want one of those smart things we offer, do you?
Smart thing?
Yeah, you know, one of those extra contracts.
Nah.
I didn't think so.
Now there's a salesperson. Even if that customer wanted to purchase the Smart Plan, the sales associate just talked the customer out of it. If you want to make a sale, you have to be positive.
Yep. Yeah. This baby ought to do the job.
Oh, it's a good one, all right. Did you know this chainsaw qualifies for the Kmart Smart Service Plan? The Smart Plan protects your product for a full year after the manufacturer's warranty expires, and it offers no lemon protection.
Well, what does that mean?
It means the fourth time your chainsaw needs a repair, we call it a lemon, and you get a brand new one. Now, on this chainsaw, the cost is only $16.99.
Well, that sounds like a great deal. Sure. I'll take it.
Okay, let's go ring it up.
That simple presentation was very effective. The sales associate gave one benefit, stated the price, asked for the sale, and got it. But what do you do if the customer's response is no?
For $7.99, you can protect this bike from any expensive repair cost for 1 full year. So if it fails, you get it replaced with a new one. Are you interested?
No, I don't think so.
But it gets replaced. I mean, if anything.
No, I'm really not interested.
Please, oh please, you have to buy it. I mean, my boss is counting on me.
I said no.
Hey, wait a minute. Where are you going? Well, like, what about the bike? Are you going to buy the bike?
Well, it's obvious that sales approach won't work, but the sales associate did say something that was accurate. Give up? My boss is counting on me. We are counting on you to listen to and respect the customer.
Kmart will replace this bike if it fails to work anytime during the next year for only $7.99. Would you be interested?
No, I don't think so.
Well, thanks for listening. Now, are you going to be putting this on your Kmart credit card?
Yes, I am.
Okay, well, why don't we bring you up over here?
Some customers are going to say no to the plan, no matter how well you offer it. If a customer says no, don't worry about it. They still have purchased a product that they could have bought somewhere else. That makes them a great Kmart customer. So thank them for shopping at Kmart. Also, remember that when a customer says no, they're actually saying no to the plan, not to you. So don't take it personally. Every customer who says no just puts you closer to one who will say yes. Sometimes you won't have to do anything to sell a smart plan except bring it up.
Good morning. How are you today?
Fine, thanks.
Oh, you want the Kmart Smart Plan for this item. Smart buy.
Thank you.
The price of the shop vac is $62.99. Now figure out which smart plan applies to this item. Oh, this item can be covered by the smart replacement plan, and the price is only $7.99.
Oh, that sounds like a good deal. I'll take it.
Okay, I'll ring it up. Now here is your contract. If you have any problems with the product or questions about the plan, just call 1-800-99-KMART and the operator will assist you. Will you be putting this on your Kmart credit card?
Oh, yes.
Thank you.
Well, those are just a few ways to offer the Kmart Smart Plans to our customers and present them in a positive manner. The key is to be brief and include at least one benefit. Surveys have shown more than 4 out of 10 customers will purchase a plan if it's offered properly.
Imagine a store this big with the shopping convenience you want. Imagine shopping for the lowest prices all over town and only making one stop. Imagine a store where you can browse aisle after aisle and never take a single step. Introducing Kmart Solutions. Kmart Solutions is an exciting new way to shop for a broader range of name brand products and services, and you'll never have to leave our store. You know our Kmart stores are big, but even they can only hold so much. With Kmart Solutions, we created a virtual store within a store to give you, our customer, greater one-stop shopping convenience. And our prices are so low, you won't have to shop anywhere else. As you browse the aisles, you'll notice these signs throughout the store. They're our way of telling you there are more products available like these with Kmart Solutions.
You mean you have more televisions than the ones I see here?
We sure do, at our Kmart Solutions Center.
Really, I'd like to see. Would you show me?
Absolutely. Follow me. At the Kmart Solutions Order Center, a trained associate, such as myself, will help you browse through our huge selection of products and services. Let's look at the TVs.
Wow, that's quite a selection. You've got 54, 60, and 64-inch televisions.
And you can order it right here at the same low prices that you've come to expect from Kmart. And we'll ship it directly to your home or anywhere across the country that you'd want it to go. And we'll even set up selected models right in your house.
I guess you're right. I don't have to shop all around town to find the products I'm looking for.
Not with Kmart Solutions.
Okay, what about swing sets? My kids saw one they really liked, but I know it's too big to set up in the store.
All right, let's take a look. With Kmart Solutions, you have a wider selection of products than ever before, all under one roof.
This is great. There it is. And you can ship this too.
Well, of course.
Oh, this is terrific. You know, it's always such a hassle to get those really big purchases home.
This is the easiest, most hassle-free shopping that you can imagine, and your satisfaction is 100% guaranteed. In fact, if you're not completely satisfied, you can return anything you order to any Kmart store.
And we still get Kmart's quality and everyday low prices. Well, I like that. Okay, what about gifts? My mom's birthday is coming up next week.
Sure, you can pick out the gift and we'll send it across the street or across the country. How about some flowers?
Flowers? I can send her flowers right from here.
Just pick out the perfect bouquet and send it off.
Well, my mom really loves flowers. How do I order?
We'll just touch flowers and gifts, and then we select flowers.
Okay.
Now, did you have a price range in mind?
I'd like to stick right around $35.
We have some choices here. How does that one look?
Oh, this is beautiful. Yeah. And it's nice to be able to actually see the bouquet I'm sending.
Yeah, we hear that a lot. And now, how would you like to pay for the flowers?
I guess credit card is fine.
You know, your credit card is as safe at Kmart Solutions as it is in the regular Kmart checkout aisle. Now, all we have to do is enter your mom's address and what you want the card to say, and we're all set.
Wow, this really is a whole new way to shop and save.
Kmart Solutions is fast, fun, and easy. And you can use it to find savings on all kinds of items. Toys, sporting goods, electronics, music, appliances, cameras, home furnishings, and much more. And Kmart Solutions offers you all of this along with time-saving, hassle-free shopping that you have to see to believe. Find what you want at the price you want without shopping all over town. Have your purchases conveniently shipped right to your house. You can even send the perfect gift to that special someone. Kmart Solutions really is the solution for you. For the biggest selection, great values, and time-saving features, it's a dynamic and convenient shopping experience that will change the way you shop. And you'll only find it at Kmart. Stop by the Kmart Solutions Order Center today and see for yourself. Sending flowers to someone is a very personal way to say, I'm thinking about you. Why let someone else guess which floral arrangement best expresses your feelings? At Kmart Solutions, we take the guesswork out of sending flowers. When you choose from our wide range of floral bouquets, you'll see exactly what you're sending. Every arrangement and plant we offer has a large color picture showing you exactly what your arrangement will look like when it arrives. All floral bouquets are carefully arranged and delivered by professional florists across the United States. And your complete satisfaction is 100% guaranteed. So whether you're saying congratulations, thanks, or I love you, be sure the floral arrangement says it right for you. Selected from Kmart Solutions. And remember, all floral arrangements are at Kmart's low, low prices. Order flowers today. Let's keep the surprise look for the person receiving the flowers. Can't find that perfect gift? Look what's available at Kmart Solutions. We can send gifts across town or across the country. And every gift is backed by Kmart's 100% satisfaction guarantee. As you browse the aisles, you'll notice these signs throughout our store. They're our way of telling you there are more products available like these with Kmart Solutions.
All Kmart associates strive to provide a wow. All Kmart associates strive to provide a All Kmart associates strive to provide a wow member experience. One key element in creating this experience is to acknowledge the member and offer assistance. In this video, you will learn how to use the 10-foot rule to acknowledge members and how to assist members who ask where an item is located. Let's take a look at some examples of the 10-foot rule in action.
The 10-foot rule states that any associate within 10 feet of a member must acknowledge the member with a smile and simple greeting. For example, when you see a member, be sure to smile and say, "Good afternoon. May I help you with anything?" Let's watch a few examples.
Hi, is there anything I can help you with today?
No thanks, I'm just looking.
All right, well, if you need any help, just let me know.
Thank you, I will.
In this scenario, the associate stopped their task when the member walked by. The associate then greeted the member and offered assistance. The member didn't need help right away, but helped create a positive member experience. Let's watch another example.
Morning, how can I help you today?
Hi, can you tell me where the towels are?
Yes, follow me, I'll take you to them. Here are our towels. We have some more in the next aisle. If you have any other questions, please let me know.
Cool,
All right,
thanks.
you're welcome. Have a good day.
You too.
Thanks.
In this example, the associate gives full attention to the member when greeting them. When the member asks where the towels are located, the associate walked with the member to locate the item. Let's watch another example.
Good morning. Is there something I can help you with today?
Oh, no, thank you.
Okay, have a great day.
You too.
Hi, how are you today? Is there anything I can help you with?
No, thank you. I'm set.
Okay, have a great day.
Notice how the associate slowed down to acknowledge each member, but didn't have to stop. Of course, if the member would have asked for assistance, the associate would have stopped and helped with the request. In this video, you've learned 3 key things: to stop your task and focus on acknowledging the member, to walk a member to a requested item, and to smile and greet a member within 10 feet and ask if they need assistance. It is important to consistently use the 10-foot rule to serve, delight, and engage our members while they shop their way.
Ship my trousers. Right here. Ship my trousers. You're kidding.
You can ship your trousers right here.
Mary, did you hear that?
I did, Bob. I just may ship me bloomers.
Yes, you should ship your bloomers, and Timmy, you should ship your trousers too.
I can't wait to ship my trousers. Trousers, Dad.
I just shipped my petticoats, and it was very expedient.
Very expedient.
I just shipped my wardrobe.
I just shipped my robe.
I just shipped my bed.
If you can't find what you're looking for in store, we'll find it for you at Kmart.com right now and ship it to you for free. Shop your way at Kmart. Get in, get more Christmas.
I get up, I get out of bed, and off to Kmart I go. I got a lot of work ahead, but it's reassuring to know that I've got a good job, I'm making good pay, but that's not where the story ends. The people I work with at Kmart are folks on whom I can depend. Kmart's come to count on us for over 26 years. We got our start in Forest Park. We moved and it's still clear that here in Newton we're making our own job security. So if you ask me now, I'd have to say it's a really good place to be. Kmart Newton, Kmart Newton, a really good place to be. Kmart Newton, Kmart Newton, a really good place to be.
Yes, the Kmart Distribution Center in Newnan is a really good place to be. Kmart associates are working together to build and uphold our reputation as one of this company's top distribution centers. In 1967, when Kmart Corporation decided to build a warehouse in Forest Park, Georgia, things were a lot different, a lot smaller, a lot more difficult. But Kmart had a vision of the future, one that foresaw the largest, most efficient, and technologically advanced distribution center in the Southeast. And when they moved the Forest Park operations to a brand new facility in Newnan, Georgia in 1978, Kmart was on its way to fulfilling that vision. It's no surprise that over the years, Kmart has earned a reputation, the reputation of being one of the best places to work in Coweta County. Kmart has set the standards not just for quality and productivity, but for steady employment, good pay, and benefits to their associates. For more than a quarter of a century, our associates have been proud to tell their friends and families, "I work for Kmart." They are proud of the reputation that they have built here together. This pride continues right up to today, and a job at Kmart in Newnan still means good pay, benefits, and security. It is amazing when you consider that almost half of us have been with Kmart for over 10 years, many for 15 years, and some walked through the doors of the brand new Newnan Center back in 1978, having already been at Forest Park for 10 years or more. Our sons and daughters have grown up supported by secure Kmart jobs. Some have come to work here themselves to continue the tradition. That heritage, that commitment to excellence, that know-how and dedication is an investment we have made in our future. It was a good investment. Kmart has lasted and has had a profound positive effect on the quality of life in our community. That was part of Kmart's original vision, too. But now, even that vision is being challenged, not by someone who wants to improve our service to Kmart stores and in the process increase our ability to make life better for ourselves. No, the challenge is coming from a group of people who don't care about service and who make their money by taking it out of the paychecks of other people, hard-working people, people like you. We are, of course, talking about the International Brotherhood of Teamsters. On Tuesday, December 21st, you will have to answer this important question: union or union-free? What's best for you and for those who depend on you? The decision will be the most important event in our distribution center's history. As we stand at this crossroads, it is important to reflect on both the future and the past. Associates here have had and done a lot of good things over the years. But let's take a moment to reflect on what we haven't had and what we haven't done for 26 years. These are the things that are easy to overlook, but are just as important to think about. Without a union in our DC, no associate here has ever had to join a union just to get a job here or to keep their job. No associate has ever had so much as a dime taken from their paycheck to pay dues to a union. No associate has ever had to surrender the right to speak for themselves and turn to outside union agents to do it for them. And perhaps most important of all, no associate at our DC has ever had to spend a single minute on a union strike and run the risk of being permanently replaced. 26 years of freedom from such concerns hangs in the balance of this election. So before you make this very important decision, let's think about unions carefully. By now, it should be clear that the Teamster organizers would prefer that you go into the voting booth knowing only one side of the story. Otherwise, they would have told you honestly and openly that the Teamsters have lost over 500,000 members' jobs in recent years. They would have warned you that the Teamsters is the most corrupt union in America, and they would have showed you that even Ron Carey is suspected of having ties to organized crime. If the Teamsters wanted you to know the whole truth, they would have freely admitted the cases where the union has violated the rights of their own members. They would have shown you their financial statements, telling how the Teamsters are desperate for money and may be about to go broke. They would have told you that Teamster leaders plan to raise members' dues. If they wanted you to know the truth, they would have told you the Teamsters Pension Fund owes $2 billion to future retirees that it doesn't have. They would have told you that a worker who contributes to the Teamster Pension Fund for less than 10 years gets nothing in return from the union. A union that wants its members to be able to choose for themselves would have shown you their international constitution and local bylaws with the rules, regulations, disciplinary actions, and provisions to ensure that union leaders always have control. But the Teamsters have done none of these things. Instead of facts, the Teamsters have tried to scare you and make you believe Kmart is a bad place to work, and that the Teamsters can fix everything for just $28 a month from each of you. The most important way to determine the truth of union promises is to look at what they have gotten employees who already pay union dues each month. Employees at Allied Paper in Gainesville, Georgia, believed the union's promises. In December 1988, the employees voted them in. Management and the union met 19 times over the next year without coming to agreement on a contract. Employees at Allied learned that once a union is in and the bargaining begins, everything you have now, wages, benefits, working conditions, everything goes on the table. Bargaining is a game of give and take, and when the game is played, associates could end up with more. They could end up with just what they started with, or they could end up with less. At Allied Paper, management proposed in bargaining to cut employees' wages and eliminate their retirement and savings plan. The union filed a charge claiming that the employer was bargaining in bad faith. The National Labor Relations Board in Atlanta ruled against the union, so the union appealed to the NLRB in Washington, which also ruled against them. The NLRB said that an employer can use collective bargaining to negotiate for lower wages and less benefits as long as it states a reason. What was Allied Paper's reason? Why did the NLRB say that Allied Paper could propose cutting wages and benefits? Because other unionized plants within the company already had lower wages and benefits than the Gainesville plant, and Allied Paper wanted to bring the Gainesville employees in line with what the union had agreed to at other unionized plants. If forced to negotiate with a union here in Noonan, a warehouse company could point to three things to justify bargaining for lower wages and benefits. 1. Coweta County wage and benefit rates. 2. Teamster warehouse rates in the area. And 3. The rates at the Kmart Apparel Distribution Center, which the union has already mentioned in 3 or 4 of its handbills. Let's stop and look at these three important comparisons. First, associates at Kmart in Noonan already beat the Coweta County rates. According to the 1993 Georgia Manufacturing Wage Survey, the average top warehouse rate reported in Coweta County is $9.67 per hour. That's almost $4 an hour less than the warehouse rate at Kmart Noonan. The most significant unionized employer in Coweta County is James River Corporation. Kmart Noonan beats James River on wages. For example, our warehouse associates who drive forklifts can earn $13.65 per hour, while a James River forklift operator earns $11.50 per hour. That's $2.15 less per hour and $86 less per week. James River employees have had no increase. That's right, no increase for the past 3 years under their union contract. What about the second comparison? Retail distribution center and warehouse rates the Teamsters have negotiated in the Atlanta area. Would the Teamsters bring in Atlanta area Teamster contracts for companies in our industry? Well, that would make sense, but it might not be a very powerful bargaining tool. You see, without a union, most Kmart associates can earn a rate of $13.65 and a skilled maintenance rate of $14.90. But Local 528 agreed to lower rates at all of these Atlanta area distribution centers and warehouses, sometimes $3 and $4 an hour lower. At Sperry and Hutchinson, the S&H Green Stamps warehouse in Lawrenceville, Georgia, Local 528 negotiated a top rate of $11.34 per hour, or $2.31 less each hour. And when you subtract 13 cents per hour to pay their monthly union dues, their rate drops all the way to $11.21, or an after-dues difference of $2.44 more each hour for Kmart associates. At Southeastern Bonded Warehouse, the Teamster negotiated rate is $9.94, or a full $3.71 less each hour and $148.46 less each week than Kmart Warehouse Associates. At Raylock in Atlanta, the Teamster top rate is $10.90, or $2.75 less each hour than Kmart Associates. The warehouse rate negotiated by Local 528 at Atlanta Gaslight is an improvement over the others at $13.01, but it still falls 64 cents per hour short of what Kmart associates make and 79 cents less each hour when union dues of 15 cents per hour are deducted. The list goes on, but of the 7 Teamster contracts we could get copies of, you can see that you have accomplished much higher wages without a union than they could with the Teamsters. In fact, the average rate of all 7 of these warehouses is $11.55. And when compared to Kmart Associates warehouse rates, Kmart Associates earn on average $2.10 per hour more, or $84 each week, and $359.10 each month more than the top Teamster warehouse employees working under these 7 contracts negotiated by Teamsters Local 528. And what about benefits? Without a union, Kmart Noonan Associates have 10 holidays. On average, Local 528 has negotiated less than 10 for members covered by their contracts. When Local 528 bargained for employees at Sperry and Hutchinson, Southeastern Bonded Warehouse, Raylock, and Atlanta Gas Light, the union settled for a maximum of 4 weeks vacation. Right now, without a union, you get up to 5 weeks. And speaking of time off, going into negotiations, Kmart Noonan Associates would have the generous bank of hours benefit they earned without a union. But if the Teamsters negotiated a contract for you like they did for many other employees in the Atlanta area, there would be no sick or personal leave time off with pay. Or if there was, the time is much less than Kmart provides now. For example, at GTE Products, an employee can receive only up to 6 days of sick leave, provided he or she has worked for 10 years. The Teamsters have made a lot of promises about insurance in this campaign, but the proof of what the Teamsters can and cannot do is in the contracts. Many area Teamsters contracts do not have dental insurance or long-term disability. These benefits are provided at no cost to Kmart Associates, including full coverage for their families. The Teamsters in recent years have again and again negotiated contracts where employees must pay part of the insurance premium in addition to co-payments. Examples include Atlanta Gas Light, where $159 per month must be paid by the employee for his family to have insurance coverage. And at Southeastern Bonded Warehouse, $30 per month. Atlanta Dairy's employees at their Lawrenceville Distribution Center look at their new Teamster contract only to find their premium payments had gone up for individuals and for family coverage. And at the same time, the Teamsters had agreed to no wage increases for shipping warehouse employees. At Kmart, associates pay no premium for their insurance or the insurance for their families. And our insurance benefits are still much better than the Teamster negotiated plans for which Teamster members pay as much as $159 per month. Costly monthly premiums paid by employees, not the companies, and going to the Teamsters to administer, all the time with less benefits for employees than Kmart associates receive without even paying premium costs each month. The point is that the Teamsters are making promises knowing full well that when it comes time to negotiate, they have little or no support for their positions. It's easy to see why the Teamsters have made a lot of noise and attacked Kmart repeatedly, but have refused to put up their warehouse contracts for your review. All of these contracts are available in the Information Center for your review. Kmart associates also have to worry about what might happen if the Teamsters could get hold of their pensions. The Teamsters Central States Pension Fund is seriously underfunded to the tune of almost $2.5 billion. Kmart associates would have to log at least 10 years of new service under the Central States Plan to receive any additional pensions. All the money paid over to the Teamsters by Kmart would go to Teamsters officials and would help their underfunding. It would not be available to a Kmart associate who left any time during the next 10 years. Because the administrative expenses associated with the Teamster plans are so high, the same company contributions that are being made now will provide a lower payout at retirement than you would otherwise get if you stayed with the current Kmart plan. Uncertain future, longer vesting, lower payout. And the Teamsters ask you to pay dues for the privilege. Can it get any worse? Yes, the Teamsters usually do not negotiate a 401k savings plan. In fact, Local 528 went in to bargain the first contract for the employees of Sherwood Medical in Decatur this year. Then Local 528 proceeded to bargain away the 401k the employees already had. The Teamsters get their #1 ranking as the worst union, largely because of the way they give away employee benefits to get union dues checkoff and super seniority in their contracts. But what about the third item a company negotiating with a union would point to? Wouldn't it be the wages and benefits at the closest unionized facility within the same company? You have heard a lot about the distribution centers at Manteno and Greensboro and how they have rates of $9 per hour. These are the only two of Kmart's 12 hardline distribution centers which are unionized. And at Manteno, that question and whether there will be a union or another election is still up in the air. There are, however, 6 apparel distribution centers in the Kmart system. They are all unionized, and the closest one to Noonan is in the building in Forest Park. The associates there pay union dues each month to the ILGWU, the International Ladies Garment Workers Union. And what has it gotten the 457 associates working at warehouse jobs similar to yours? Well, not much when compared to Noonan associates who rejected unionization in the 1980s. Teamster handbills have talked about how much you need a union contract and about the union's contract at Kmart's Forest Park Distribution Center. But they failed to tell you the most important part, that most warehouse associates there need a $3.65 per hour raise to catch us. That's right. 376 unionized warehouse associates at Forest Park earn less than $11 per hour, or $3.65 less than Noonan associates earn. Most of the remaining 81 warehouse associates earn between $11 and $13 each hour, and only 2 associates earn more than $13 per hour. The National Labor Relations Board has affirmed this message to anyone considering a union. Collective bargaining is potentially hazardous for employees, and that as a result of such negotiations, employees might possibly wind up with less after unionization than before. No one can ever say what might come out of negotiations, because no one knows for sure. One thing is for sure, when you look at our accomplishments as Kmart associates, we beat the Coweta County average by $4. We beat what the Teamsters have negotiated at 7 Atlanta area warehouses by $2.10 per hour. And we beat the unionized Kmart distribution center in our old building at Forest Park by $3.65 per hour. And we are going to beat the Teamsters on December 21st, because it makes no sense to put what we have now at risk through Teamster negotiations. No, a Teamster promise is not a guarantee. The Teamsters could not guarantee the job security of hundreds of thousands of their members. 1 out of every 3 Teamster members has now lost his job. It got so bad that the Teamsters' own office employees at Teamster headquarters wanted guarantees against layoffs in their contract. Teamster officials allowed no such guarantees in the contract, saying it would be irresponsible to guarantee that no layoffs would occur. Compare that to Kmart Noonan. Without a union, we have maintained steady employment for the vast majority of associates over the years. And Clint, Frank, and Ken can and have guaranteed that Noonan associates will not be laid off and replaced by temporary employees. Here's the bottom line. At Kmart, you have a good job and a good future. As we face the challenges of the days ahead, we have a tradition of 26 years to learn from. Our jobs, preserved, improved, increased over the years, are the proven result of working with, not against one another. The Teamsters didn't create our jobs, and they won't help preserve them. That's up to us, as it has always been up to the Kmart associates. As we stand at this crossroads, on the verge of what could very well be the most important decision you will ever make about your work life, remember the key to our working future will not be found in the Teamsters Union. Instead, it will be found here, and here, and here. Yes, just look around. Look around, and you'll see that we have 26 years of reasons to vote no.
So that's the story about Kmart of service and quality. We've got the chance to move ahead. It's up to you and me. I can count on Kmart. I'm already on the team. I'm a part of Kmart, and that's what counts to me. The deal we have at Kmart is up there among the best. We work hard together and never settle for less. So when I say I'm with Kmart, I can say it proud, you see. I know I can count on Kmart, and that's what counts to me. Kmart Newton's a really good place to be. Kmart Newton's a really good place to be.